Well, happy Friday, everybody in Twitchland. It is the day after Thanksgiving in 2020. We're all fat. How many scoops of ice cream did you guys eat yesterday? I had a couple after turkey. Uh, so we are doing Empire of the Ghouls session 5. Yep, is that right? Session 5?
Yep.
Nice. And our illustrious DM tonight is DM Matakuri, and I'll let him take over. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. So welcome to Empire of the Ghouls Session 5, the day after Thanksgiving edition, where hopefully you'll be all thankful for being alive at this point. Uh, Last time, brief recap of where we left off. You guys had discovered one of Blink's friends in some catacombs underneath the farm where you guys had been, and learned that there was some kind of group that was bringing people in, bringing ghouls in, and Coral was able to let you guys know where this was occurring. So you guys came down into these catacombs after talking with King Kodo Cragmaw, and then you wandered around inside here looking at various sarcophagi and going through tunnels, and we ended up with Terry and the Barbarian taking a bath in a gelatinous cube.
As I remember it, it was more of a swan dive into it, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was. Got them all sparkly clean.
Didn't even he didn't even make a splash, just like bloop, like bloop.
And so that's kind of where we ended off with you guys. You're out of combat now because you killed the gelatinous cube and managed to steal the few bits of floating treasure that were encased within it. So what would you all like to do now?
What did we find in the cube? I don't remember.
Not a lot of meaningful stuff. You found a chain shirt, a morning star, and a short sword, and 6 gold and 13 silver. Basically, it looks like the leftovers from some previous adventurer who decided to take a bath.
Relative of yours, Terry?
Possibly. Same good judgment.
Well, it's kind of crowded back here. I can't really see what's going on. Remember, it was like a skinny little hallway.
Yeah, it's this skinny little hallway. Let me share that map with you in case you don't have it. So here's the map. You're all kind of bunched around this little pool of gelatinous ooze muck.
Now, are those exits from that little hole to the east and west? Or is there wall and nothing else?
You mean here?
No, that's
yes, right there.
where we bled over.
That's just you bleeding over the line of sight. You technically shouldn't be seeing that, but the corridor doesn't line terribly well. Let me unlock your tokens.
Did we go?
The corridor doesn't align too well.
Have we been over here? No, I disremember.
You have not. You came up through this northern tunnel, and you peeked out here, and you were pretty stealthy. You were successful on your stealth check, and you saw that there was a naked ghoul right
Naked.
there. Yeah, one of these naked ones, and it was right there near that entrance, but it didn't notice you since Quint was stealthy enough not to say hey.
Don't blame it on me. I didn't do it. You're in the front now, Tyrion. You go be stealthy.
Ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea, guys.
That's the whole point.
Do we want to fight that ghoul now, or do we want to go down the main entrance? This is a side door I found.
You found a side door?
Yeah, the main entrance you guys came in was from here, and then you found this little side entrance, side door, secret door thing on the there in the wall.
All right, I'll try to sneak up and just like listen. And if it seems like they hear me, I'll just barge in like an idiot.
Okay, you want to sneak up and around there? So give me a stealth check, and then a perception check.
Go ahead, Blake or Dick. Go ahead. Ooh.
So I actually am stealthy. I just didn't remember that about my character.
All right, you are pretty stealthy, and you guys left kind of the door closed. You gonna reopen the door to try and peek in, or?
I don't know. Can I hear anything through the door, or would I have to crack it to
There's
really be able to hear
check.
something? Yeah.
With it closed as it is, you cannot hear anything.
So yeah, let's try to crack it and see if I can see and hear something by cracking it.
All right. So you go ahead and crack it open just a little bit, and you look around and you see the kind of the back of this sarcophagi there, but you no longer see the ghoul.
Well, we might have been loud enough trying to get somebody out of a blob, so who knows?
Maybe, guys.
Well, sure.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we just go in?
Smashing a gelatinous cube probably isn't too noisy, though. It's like...
It was the screaming from the swan dive into acid.
No, it was...
that did it.
I'm all for going in.
Yeah, definitely. Did the ghoul leave any tracks that we might be able to follow? Tracks in the dust
you
or something?
do not see any tracks.
It's another gelatinous cube. It's erased all the tracks.
I'm gonna peek around this corner, stealth.
Send in the barbarian.
Okay. So you're gonna go there, Dick Pick, and you're gonna take a look. Give me a perception check.
It's not letting me go in.
It's not. Did somebody close it? Somebody closed it.
Dick Pick.
That's why. And I
might have accidentally clicked it. Sorry.
We always blame it on
wasn't
Dick
raised
Pick
in a
anyway.
You walked in and it slammed the door behind me.
You were raised in a field behind a barn.
All right, Tyrion. Now, when you get there,
Tokens are locked. Roll initiative.
roll initiative. Yes.
You blink with the 21. Whoa, Tyrion's like Epa, epa,
I'm ready to
andale,
go.
andale.
Okay.
Jake Pick saw a cool rock on the ground.
All right, Tyrion, you are first.
All right. So, do I see anything in here really? Like,
Give me a perception check. Because right now all you see is all of these coffins. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So give me... And a 17 beats a 16. So you happen to see a crouching ghoul right there next to you.
so I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna kind of shout to my friend. And I'm kind of irritated that he was hiding from me and thought he could, like, you know,
Rude.
yeah, right?
What
Like,
are
you
you
really thought you could get a jump on us? Yeah, right,
like?
whatever. And
You
so I'm
point
gonna,
at him.
like,
Aha.
I'm kind of ticked, so I'm gonna rage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna whack at him with my battle axe.
Oh, it's a hit. Look at that. That's pretty.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
bloody hit. Nice touch.
Nice. You swing your axe over and you just chop a huge chunk out of his leg, and he's pretty badly hurt just by that one hit. Blink.
All right. Now I assume that I can hear Tyrion, yelling with rage, and hear the sounds of battle from where I am. Right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Tyrion, you didn't apply rage to your character. You clicked it, so it appeared in the chat, but didn't apply the effect. Just want to make sure you get.
Alright, so are you gonna do it, or should I click again?
You should go ahead and click it from your character sheet.
That's not it.
So you're clicking the wrong one. Click the little silhouette dude symbol to the right.
Okay, I get it, sorry.
No problem. There it is.
It just takes you a while to get the rage going. It's like
Takes a while to build it up.
Yeah, I had to, like, kind of, like, punch myself a little, like, come on, get it together, dude.
If you were taller, you wouldn't have that problem.
All right, blink. So you
Alright.
moved on over there.
Yeah. So I move in. Does this ghoul have any cover since he's kind of around the corner from me?
Yeah, he would be at half cover, so you'd have a -2.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
All right. You hit him right in the shoulder, spins him around, and he falls down, twitching.
Do I see any more of him? Just in.
Not right now.
Okay.
I can't really see to move my token. That's the problem.
Here, I've unlocked the token so you can move it without
okay.
the clicking. Just make it as long as you're within the right amount.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I can only get to like here. Well, I'm gonna just kind of bonus action dash.
Okay.
And I want to get over here.
Okay.
In a little niche. In a little niche. And as an action, I will ready my bow. If an enemy
Okay.
comes within sight, I'm going to shoot it. Shoot it in the head, just to be more specific. In the left eye.
In the left eyeball. Got it. Yeah.
That's
What if it's a cyclops?
Then I'll
Then they're all
close.
the left eye.
Then I'll close one eye, so I think I only have one. I don't know.
After he's dead, you'll draw an eye next to it.
You have to
So I'm
make sure you close
saying
your
now,
dominant eye, though.
And I'm going to look around and ready an action for. I have my other hand sort of inside the chest section of my robes, ready to throw a shuriken if I see anything that wants to be hit by shuriken.
Okay.
A shuriken in your jerkin?
I feel bad for not seeing that ghoul that I knew was there earlier, so I'm gonna go. Just assume there's one over here. Oh wait, I can't go that far. I'm gonna draw my bow and see absolutely nothing.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, maybe I will see something.
P to the Epson. Not with a 3.
No, you're so busy running on over that you're completely ignoring everything around you. None of it makes any sense whatsoever as to what's going on. But as you get over there, it doesn't matter because these were all in waiting. And this guy takes a step out and starts slashing at the unnamed. Now, Quint, your ready to action will get to go.
Here, hold this.
Mine will too.
Yes.
Hold this arrow. Longbow. Twang. Aw.
Oh, that was so close.
Right? It was nah.
Your arrow goes whizzing by, funks into the coffin behind
Like,
him.
shoots between its legs.
Unnamed. You also miss. You chuck your shuriken, but he's just too fast for you. Jumped out right at you.
Wait,
And
why did you have disadvantage?
because it was a
I'm in
ranged weapon in
melee.
melee.
Oh,
Even
I
though
forgot
would've
that was
thrown it when
you.
he stood up. It's okay. It was only been a 10. I don't think that would have hit anyway.
No, it would not have. So he comes out and he slashes at you with his claws.
Is he still all like Weekend at Bernie's, like all leaning back like that token is?
And it scrapes across your armor just a little bit, but it doesn't actually pierce through your skin.
You didn't get pierced.
As then this one goes, and another one runs out and starts attacking Dick Pick, swarming him, slashing at him with his claws, and hits with a crit.
Oh, you said another one?
Yes, there's a second one now here. You just can't see him maybe because you're around the corner.
Oh,
Oh,
let me
he's
click
the
on-
guy.
Ah, there he
There's
is.
another ghoul over here. He's inside.
And-
He's the same flavor as the original one. These naked ghouls also.
No, the original ghouls are wearing like basic clothes, pants, loincloth, whatever. These naked ghouls are the ones that are just absolutely emaciated. They look like they haven't eaten in months. As the thing slashes at you, you feel this poison enter into you, but you make your saving throw, so you're not actually paralyzed for a full minute. Unfortunately, another one jumps out here
Oh no, Dick Pick.
and is also coming after Dick Pick. And because they have pack tactics, he's going to have advantage on his attack as he
Run,
jumps
friend.
and tries to
I'll hold
bite
him
you. And he jumps and he bites you kind of right on your neck and starts gnawing away at your neck.
Everybody
have-
loves rat. I mean,
Oh, it's
Delicious
delicious.
rat. As you go down from this ghoul gnawing on you,
Jumpy curlish footwork.
Blink.
I heard a body hit the floor, but it was soft and squishy. It must have been Dick Pic.
Oh, poor dick pic. All right. I was gonna shoot the guy next to him, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm gonna shoot the giggle, the choleric giggle. What does a choleric giggle sound like?
I
And I will take a second to aim so I don't miss.
The whole aim thing.
All right, and that helps as you line up your shot just right. Make a little bit of damage.
Quint is going to move over here. Get a line of shot. Actually, he's going to move one back
Okay.
and get a shot on Chloric Giggle. Try to, anyways. Pushing the wrong button. Longbow. Twang. A 2.
All right, it goes
then-
skipping by, lands right next to Dick Pic.
5, 10, 15. And then I'm gonna like get behind Blink and say, it might be coming this way, I don't know.
Yeah, hide behind the little guy.
What? It's like not hard to do in this party.
All right, as Dick Pic fails his first death save. Struggling to stay alive as this thing is gnawing on him. And Choleric Giggle is still going to attack the unnamed and is going to attempt to bite him. And so jumps up at you and tries to bite you on the ear.
Oh,
And pulls a critical hit as this thing gnaws on you and you go down. Crits are tough this time around. Terry.
Oh, my friend, no! I can't remember if I have any healing potions. I don't think I do.
just kill something.
I'm angrily going to yell as I run up to this guy who just knocked out one of my friends. And
Yeah,
I
we
will-
don't want you rage potioning somebody's teeth out.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm like
Drink it!
raging at him
Drink
with
it!
my battle axe. right in the jaw.
Damn.
Alright. These little buggers are harder to hit than you thought.
Did you? Was that at Tyrion?
Also, I didn't
You attacked
actually,
yourself.
Sorry, I'm
Let me apply it to the creature. You
Ah,
hit.
there we go.
Ah! Sorry about that, John.
No problem.
I'm now out targeting myself.
Alright, this thing is looking really, really bad. Alright, this guy. The jumpy, churlish footwork. Where is he? It's gotta be this guy. This was the guy that was gnawing on Dick Pic, and he is going to continue to gnaw on Dick Pick. He looks rather hungry. So he is going to make a bite on Dick Pick. Oh.
Oh. Well, I think he's dead.
I think that ends Dick Pick.
Unless somebody's got Revivify. It's like.
He died as he lived, mostly being food.
I think that was his heart. I think he just ate his heart.
Oh, goodness. All right. So he's going to go. And then this one is actually going to start gnawing on Dick Pick as well. He looks hungry and an easy source of food.
I am delicious.
As the unnamed fails his first death saving throw.
Almost a 1.
Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been 2. So Terry.
Alright.
5 is too easy.
Characters never die.
As I see Dick Pick's like just flesh flying everywhere, I just yell out and whack at this guy.
All right, you slam into him hard, and you chop into his ear, and like the bottom half of his jaw just kind of falls off, and he falls to the ground in this pile of gore. But like the skin looks not very moist; it's almost dry. Like
Is it ashy?
it's kind of it's kind of more like jerky.
They need more lotion.
Alright, and then I'm going to just run up to these guys to try to, get them off of Big Pick so they don't disturb me anymore.
And I yell out, "Don't let him eat the best parts!"
Rat legs! Fried rat legs!
All right, so Jumpy Churlish Footwork sees you running up and decides that you look tasty as well. So he's going to... Now, he is actually prone. He dropped prone to chew on the rat. So let me apply prone to myself. Actually, she's going to stand up. He's going to stand up. And attack you, Tyrion. And he still looks very hungry, so he's going to try and bite you as he stands up. So he jumps and bites at you, kind of gnaws, and it catches a mouthful of clothing, but it doesn't actually penetrate your skin. As Collar Giggle.
And I'm just going to say, yeah, Giggle is...
And this powerful ghoul, he also stands up from his eating of Dick Pick and decides that he wants a Tyrian sandwich as well and tries to bite you.
Uh-oh.
And he hits and kind of latches onto your arm, doing him 6 damage because your rage managed to resist it, and you do not feel any poison entering you because this was a bite instead of the claws.
All right, I will move over to here on the other side of the unnamed to kind of protect him, and then I rub some of my kobold ointment on him and give him some hit points back.
I thought you were going to say you're going to rub one out on him. I was just... Well, he's unconscious.
You.
Not a great roll, but hey, you're
Hey.
alive.
All right, so I'm going to
And it's your turn. Nice.
call
Probably
upon.
get up.
I'm going to reach up to my holy symbol and call upon the power of Sif. And I'm going to apply a burst of speed to myself. Okay. That was long. I'm going to stand up. So this adds 10 feet to my movement, and it also gives me the benefit of a bless spell, but only on attacks and saving throws that rely on dex. Hold on a second, I'm trying to do this. Did that not go on me?
There, dude. It's like a solo bless. Interesting.
I'm going to shift over and shoot this powerful beggar. Step over and then stand up, move over, throw my shuriken.
Wait, so the channel divinity was an action.
Right, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to stand up and actually move back over to here.
Okay.
Quint is going to move up to get a clean shot on Powerful
Okay.
with his bow. Oh, I finally hit.
All right, and your sneak attack applied because Dick Pick was there even if he was dead. It didn't take that into account.
Well, no,
Tarian's
Tharian's
there.
there.
Tarian's right there.
Oh, Tarian's in that spot. I forgot you're stacked on top. You're standing on Dick Pick as you're swinging your axe.
Yeah, I was trying to protect his body.
I'm just imagining
Alright.
afternoon tea or something. I don't know.
So you
I continue to be
chop
delicious.
this. Yeah. Powerful goes down. Let me delete him. As the jumpy, I'm gonna move Dick Pick to the side.
Would you
Where's
do the whole
Tyrion?
stack?
And try to pick up the stack.
So you moved me along with him.
There. That's weird that it picked up both tokens.
I
So
blame Unity. I blame Unity.
yeah, that's
Or Diablo Bob, one or the other.
Seems like it's not ready for production yet.
Token stacking.
all right. So he attempts to bite at you. It bit on your arm, and this time he jumps over and he's gonna try and gnaw on one of your pecs.
Gnaw on one of your pecs. Get off of my
You
pecs.
just slap him out of the way as he
Because they're made of
doesn't even get
steel.
anywhere close.
All right. I'm gonna move down a little bit so I can get a clean shot at this guy.
Blink was the 182nd member of his clan.
Although
182.
I probably should have just stayed where I was so I could get advantage, but that's okay.
You don't need sneaking advantage.
No, obviously not.
They're not that hard to hit. Very good, solid hit as you catch him through the neck, and his bolts kind of sticking there as he's trying to bite Tyrion.
And then I'm gonna back up a little bit. Actually, probably not quite that far. There.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to run up, pulling out my long hook with a pointy stick on the other end. And I'm going to try to stab this thing.
Shamil, Shamapple.
Which side did you hit it with? The hook side or the pointy side?
Pointy side.
All right, you pointy side him right in the spine, and he arches his back up as he's paralyzed and drops to the ground dead. So congratulations.
I'm going to move over to Dick Pick and see if there's anything.
Worthwhile saving.
Pull out my medicine kit and see if there's anything I can do to help him.
All right. So with that, we are out of combat. You've managed to kill all of the ghouls. Congratulations. Unfortunately, your medicinal skills are just not quite enough to bring him back from certain death.
They ate his body. His body's eaten.
Yeah, he has big chunks of flesh missing and fur, and part of his tattooed ears.
Autumn brought me a shot to
consumed.
commemorate him.
Shot for Dick Pig.
Dick
Well,
pic.
since you knew your character was gonna die anyways, did you already have one ready?
Yeah, I'm just leveling him up to
Alright.
2 right now, so he'll be ready hopefully by the time you guys get back to town.
Crawling out of a sarcophagus. Oh, sorry, too late. You're not ready.
I'm gonna take
Well,
one.
if you finish him leveling him up, I'll have you appear in the dungeon here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, I'm leveled up. I'm just picking my spells, so.
Okay, I'll throw you on there somewhere then. Remove Dick Pic from the combat tracker.
Does he have any
So
does he have
as
any
the are,
last will and testament on him? Like what are we supposed to do with his body?
I'm
I
gonna.
did tell Blink
as
that
the
he could
others
eat me, so
Yeah,
Blink can grab whatever cutlets he wants.
I think Blink, like in theory it sounds good, but he just can't bring himself to like eat this person he was friends with at one point.
Yeah, I
I'm-
saw how he cleaned himself. No, couldn't do it.
No,
so
just
as
not
the
hungry.
others are looting his body, I'm going to say a prayer over him and sort of bless the body. And
Yeah.
if no one else will, then I'm going to remove the head so it can't come back.
Can I have an ear?
We'll miss you, friend. Chop. No.
I'm gonna cut off his tattooed ear and like save it to remember him by.
Oh, while they're
Any
mutilating
equipment
poor Dick
that
Pic,
he has,
I'm
you
gonna
guys can choose what you want to do with.
search the area. Looking for.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Skills, perception.
Yeah. Wide open.
There you go.
All right, 15. That's good enough. So you search the area, and you happen to find another little secret passage right there.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I was gonna search there first.
I'm putting the useful things I have in the part. Like you can get to everything, but I'm putting the useful things in the parcel items.
The party sheet.
And a couple of other things that you find while you're searching amongst the coffins and other things around the room. You find a dagger that has an agate handle and an amulet. So I'm going to add those to the party sheet as well. The amulet, let's see, yeah, Quint, you would know, and the unnamed would know who Bratislor is. It's an amulet of Saint White Skull of Bratislor, and that is a saint of Mavros who is revered in Morgau and amongst the ghouls. So this is one of the ghoulish saints.
I recognize this from their priests' swords when they invaded my home city.
I would like to destroy it. Am I able to
Oh yeah, it's not hard to destroy.
destroy it?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do I share my gold with the party? Not sure how to do that.
Just tell me how much it is, and I'll throw it in the party sheet.
57 gold and 2 silver.
57 gold and 2 silver.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn, he was rich. For a
I was
rat.
saving up to throw you guys a party for being my friends.
All right, it's been added to the party sheet. So you go ahead and destroy the amulet.
Yes.
All right.
As the unnamed cuts his head off with a shuriken, I don't watch.
Do I know who Dick Pick's next of kin is? The
Dick Pick
Did Dick Pick
Jr.
have next of kin?
I don't know.
No, like he grew up literally living under a bar hearing bar stories. So you
And
could go to the bar that he lived at and pay for all the stools he gnawed on.
He did have 47 brothers, though, and sisters.
I'm going to put him in one of the sarcophagus. Lay his body there.
We'll chisel on the front. Here lies Dick Pick, true friend of us all.
This is weird. This won't let me. This table's locked, and it won't let me output to a parcel or an item or anything. It's annoying. 1 second.
A stained white handkerchief that you find lying next to your pack every morning, regardless of where you left it the night before. That sounds like some sick joke somebody's doing.
Dick Pick's ghost.
Exactly. Dick Pick just keeps reminding you that he was there. All right. So very good.
Do we want to try
So
to
you
take
found-
a short rest? Those that are still bleeding?
Yes, please.
All right. You guys want to take a short rest?
Yes.
All right. Let me. Okay, you guys successfully get a short rest. Let me push that to you. If you want to spend hit die, you may. And nobody comes to bother you during that time.
Should burn better hit dice than that. Like
Okay,
that.
it's worked pretty good.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, I can't complain about that.
All right, tokens are unlocked again.
Let's go through the secret door.
Oh, awesome. Secret door. Love secret
More
doors.
secret doors. All right, so you follow the passageway and it comes to another one of these. It looks very similar to the last one you saw, the back of a passageway.
Do I hear anything at the door?
Give me a perception check. So you listen in really hard, but you can't hear anything.
Listen,
All right,
real
I'm
good.
gonna try to be stealth while I crack the door.
Okay, give me a stealth check. All right, you are very stealthy as you very carefully open up that door, crack it open just a little bit, and you see in front of you another one of those coffins. But you do not see any ghouls, at least right in front of you.
All right, do I hear anything?
You do not. You do not hear anything at this point.
All right, I'm gonna come into here.
Okay. So from there, give me a perception check. All right. And you are perceptive enough to see not one, but two. These don't look like ghouls. These look more like rotting corpses, except they're ambulatory. And as you come out around the corner, we're going to have everybody roll for initiative.
FYI, I just deleted one of your pointers. That's nice.
One of my pointers?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you could do that.
Apparently.
Cool. All right. So, yeah, you see two ugly looking zombies. They look like partially rotten. And
Pea-brained.
the end of this hallway, the smell of decay just hangs heavy in the air here of the long hall. The north end of the room is just covered in overlapping strands of these thick, knotted spiderweb looking things. And let's go with Blink.
All right. Do I see this, or has Tyrion pointed it out to me?
Yeah, at this point you are aware of it.
All right. I can't see much of him though. I think I'm gonna have to move around to get a better shot. Right. And then I will go ahead and just take a shot at loose chin whiskers over there.
Ooh.
Back image.
All right, I'm gonna head up towards this guy, and I am also going to swat at him with my.
Hard. You swing the axe, you slice across it, and instead of blood coming out, it's like this putrefied pus that oozes out of his chest cavity.
Ew. And I'm just too still distraught with the kid's death that I'm not angry. I'm just sad and a little bit grossed out.
Alright, so the zombie is appreciative that he has a target run right up to him. And so he's going to attack you, Tyrion. And he pulls back a fist and he just slams at you, punches you hard, kind of right in the face for 7 damage, max damage for this thing. It punches you, but that's all it can do.
All right, so a little janky movement as I run up. And I'm going to again try to lash out with my pointy part of the hook.
Okay.
The sirens keep blasting on the stream.
Is it too loud?
It was, I think. Turned it down.
All right. So this pea-brained gate, I'm not sure what that means, but a pea-brained gate comes wandering down, lumbering over towards you, unnamed, and he double fist tries to slam you right in the back, and he connects, smashing into you for 5 damage.
So Quint is going to see how an arrow feels when he shoots it at this thing. P-Brain Gate, twang.
That is a solid hit. As
Why is the damage so
10 damage
slow? Why was it so slow? Was it slow to me? Was it slow?
no, it was slow on my side too. I was looking up something and guess it.
And then he's going to move over to this side so he can see. Whatever. And pass his turn.
I'm not sure what else should be doing.
All right. You're not doing anything just yet. Loose Chin Whiskers isn't smart enough to really change targets as continues to slam into Tarian. Again, hitting hard. These guys are rolling well for their hits. Slams into you, knocks you back just for a second, but doesn't knock you over.
Right, so seeing this thing come up behind him, he's going to shift up one. I'm going to use my inspiration. This time he's going to lash out with the hook and try to catch it behind the knee.
Give me a perception check, unnamed. That's a hit with a 3.
It didn't roll at advantage, that's weird. Hold on, I'm going to give you my perception.
Ooh.
Okay, you are extremely perceptive. You notice, if you zoom real into the token, you'll notice it's got all of these little seams, and you see these wounds. They look like kind of like wounds, and they pulse a little bit as if something were moving beneath them. And there's multiple all over its body, where these things just seem to be pulsing and bulging out.
Alright, and do I notice anything from the wound that it took from Quint?
Again, similar to the other one, it's just kind of oozing pus. It's not blood, it's kind of a greenish ichor. And you try to hook it.
Alright, so yeah.
But you end up just ripping a little bit of skin off as the hook doesn't manage to gain any purchase in its meat or its leg.
Yeah, that's one thing with these special weapon things. They require not only that you hit, but then the other person has to save, and they don't do any damage. So it just seems like a twice as much chance to fail, with no effect. So it just seems I may not ever use that ever again.
All right, so Quint moved over last round, and he's gonna peek around the corner. If you wanna, is it hard to see my move since it's gray?
Nope. I just have to zoom out.
So he's gonna pop out and take a shot at P-Brain with his longbow.
Okay.
Twang! And hits. Nice. A little more damage.
A little bit more damage as your longbow slams into him, so he's got this giant arrow kind of sticking through his gut.
And pass my turn.
All right, I'm gonna line this guy up for a shot. Does he have any extra cover? Because Turian moved in between me and him.
It would be -2 shooting through an ally. Or you'd have a clear shot on P-Brained.
I figured with advantage it wouldn't matter, but if you roll a 2 and a 3, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah. You only missed by 1 though. You have an AC of 8.
Ew, stupid Tyrion.
Why didn't you go for the guy you had a clear shot on? Come on! Alright, I'm gonna,
Like swinging his axe, it hits the arrow. Pink. Oops.
Ping, pong,
I'm
pong.
gonna swing my axe at this, loose chin whiskers.
Nice.
Alright.
I mean, it would be practically impossible to miss.
Pretty close, yeah.
I don't know. Ask Blink.
You slash him, and for a second you think you killed him, but then he kind of shudders and shifts and stands back up.
Undead Fortitude.
Alright. That makes me pretty angry that I thought I killed him.
Ah.
And I'm gonna move up 1.
Okay. Alright, P-Brained is going to continue to slam on the unnamed, swinging his giant old fist.
Giant old fist.
And just kind of whiffs right over the top of your head, completely missing you.
Quint is going to plug another arrow in on this guy. Or attempt to anyways. Twang. Not with a 1.
Wah, wah, wah.
So he like has like some Cheeto juice on his bow and his finger slip and his arrow goes whoosh.
He goes
And,
flying all the way back, and as your
gonna-
arrow flies beyond, actually roll damage just there in the chat.
Oh, I had him targeted. Shit.
That's all right. He resisted. How much did he?
I did 9
Exceeds
points
hit points
to
by
him.
8, so he had 1 hit point left anyway.
That's called player check to see how many hit points he had.
So you rolled a 9. So your arrow goes swinging, flying by him, and you see it thud into kind of a large web-covered shape in the background.
Does it wiggle or make a moan? Or...
And it wiggles, and you hear this bird-like sounding screech of pain.
It's more of a caw of pain, but yeah.
and I'll say, state your intentions or you get another one.
God damn it!
My intentions are to
last-
feel less pain.
So Jeremiah, you say
are-
you never played tabletop, but you played a lot with John online. Have you ever had two characters die in a row in like 10 minutes?
Not in 10 minutes. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it.
First time for everything.
Does it loosen the
Okay.
webs up some?
John's
Ah.
going for that achievement.
Yeah, you want to give me a strength check?
You got an arrow, you can cut your way out now. Just use the pointy. You gotta pull it out of your thigh though.
Chop through a little bit of it.
That's probably.
Not quite enough.
He's
You're
super
still
weak.
struggling.
He's got bird bones.
Terrier.
Alright. I am going to angrily swipe my axe at this guy. Like really trying to go chopping his head off.
I've added last
Ooh.
call to the maps.
Didn't get a token yet though. At least it hasn't populated on my end.
No,
it
he
hasn't
just.
populated for me either.
I thought he
Question
just
mark.
looked like a question mark.
That's what he is. He's
I'm
like
covered
He's
with
wrapped
web
up.
right
You don't
now.
know.
the Riddler from Batman.
All right, and this time, poor little zombie fails to resist death, and actually drops dead this time.
Yeah, he does. And I say, yeah, suck it. And then I heard something coming from around back here, so I'm gonna kind of try to go back here and investigate.
Okay. Now, all of that web in that back section is going to be difficult terrain, so it's going to be twice as much to move through it.
So I can still move right there. I don't want to
Yes.
move away from Keeper anyway.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna lash out.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Alright, strike this thing right under the chin, coming up with the pointy end of my hook.
Ah.
All right. Because it's a crit, he doesn't even get undead fortitude, as you skewer this thing's head. So now your end of your hook is kind of halfway through this thing's skull.
Alright, so I'll shake it off.
A little tough to pull out, but you do manage to get it out. Now it's all coated and disgusting.
Lubricated.
All right. I don't see any more of these things, so I'm just gonna move up a little bit and be ready in case one of them pops out.
All right. So this zombie is down on the ground and dead, and you all see these seams that you saw earlier that were bulging burst open, and this giant swarm of spiders crawl out of the corpse and crawl into your space, unnamed. Move that guy out of the way.
Tyrion,
And-
much better spider bait than me.
I'm gonna offset him just a little bit. He's actually in your space just for ease of use. Actually, let's get this done. And yeah, it crawls into your space, and it's completely like they're crawling all over you, up all over your body, as it attempts to bite you. And the swarm swarms all over your body, and it starts biting you. As you go down, as this swarm of spiders starts gnawing on you. These are crypt spiders. They're these large, dark spiders that have this kind of a white skull-shaped pattern imprinted on their backs. Last call. You want to give me another strength check?
Yes, let me apply Jack of all trades real quick.
Okay. You have an inspiration point you can try as well if you want to use that.
I do. I'm gonna everything I can to get out of here because I don't want to become a bunch of spiders.
So give yourself advantage if you're going to use your inspiration point. All right, you succeed, and you tear your way out of the webbing that you're caught in.
Nice.
So that used your action, but you can still use your movement if you wish. You have to stand up, and then it's difficult terrain, but you can at least move a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna somersault to a standing position and say, "Ta-da!"
It's a giant bird. Kill it.
What is it? It's another spider.
It looks like a mummy. It's covered in webbing.
It's a zombie spider.
Sorry about that.
Since it didn't say anything, I'm gonna shoot it.
Again?
Like Robin. Oh no. Can I shoot these spiders?
You can target them. Yeah. They are a swarm.
Is it let me?
But there's no negative to targeting it.
Oh, there it goes.
You got it?
I got it. I just got to use this button here. Twang. I have a -2 on that. I didn't see Linky.
It's all
still
right.
hit.
You hit.
Doing some
They
damage.
resist a bunch of that damage. You resist about half of it. So you knock a few of the spiders off. Pew!
Then I'm gonna move up a little.
Okay.
Down arrow.
Yeah, named. You are successful on your first death save.
Like, hey, whatever your name is. I mean, unnamed. Are you up? What?
All right, I will use my last spell slot to give the unnamed some more healing. As I rub some more kobold juice onto him.
Schmegma?
Oh, max heal.
Just
All
in
right,
time for the spiders to bite him again.
Well,
Play
the
dead, play dead.
spiders. Yeah, the spiders
It
don't
didn't
know he's
apply
dead.
the whole thing.
Or what's that?
Can I just change it because it only gave me 5 instead of the 12?
It only gave you 5?
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
good.
So that's
Ignore me.
Yeah.
I've been up since 3. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're at 5.
12
wounds.
from
Got it.
17 is 5.
So the swarm is actually going to crawl forward and crawl up onto Tyrion, and so I guess Blink, you'd get an attack of opportunity because it was in that space.
All I have out is my crossbow. Can I take a shot with that?
Yeah, you can make it
Just
be at
don't miss.
disadvantage, but you can.
It would be with disadvantage, yeah. Okay.
No, I thought
'cause
they were just a
essentially
melee
melee.
weapon, isn't it?
It may be a melee weapon attack. You're actually right.
I think you're probably right. So I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So it's going to come up to Tyrion and bite Tyrion, but it can't quite get through your tough skin, tough halfling skin. So you take no damage.
All right, I'm gonna. How's attacking a swarm that's on me? So I just attack it normally.
Yeah, just attack it normally.
That's
There's
with my
no.
action.
Yeah. You slap it.
You axe yourself. Like, yeah, like OJ. Just
All right, you start slapping at him and you smash a few with your axe.
stream works.
All right, I'm going to try to, I guess, surgically stab at the spiders all over the tiny hobbit in front of me. With,
Okay.
My scorpion stiletto.
Like,
I mean, it's a scorpion stiletto, so yeah. See, it's great at spiders. They're like
There you
scorpion.
go.
Are you like a bird or something?
I'm a raven folk, yes.
So you like
I'm
eating
a
the
bard.
spiders like off the.
I would normally.
These are
Legs.
spiders that have been
Legs are all hanging
developing
out of his
on the
beak.
inside of a zombie. I'm not sure you want to eat them just yet.
Can I?
No, I'm an intelligent bird.
I think I'm gonna have a -2. Yeah, -2.
Yep. That's a hit.
That's it. Doing some more resisted damage.
All right,
And,
they are looking. You've knocked out most of them. There's only a few left, crawling all over Tyrion.
Well, there they are.
But it is their turn. So they are going to crawl on to Last Call. And they're going to attack Last Call this time.
Joke's on you, I have fleas.
You
Fight it out.
Not have you targeted. So that hits.
have a couple less
And
fleas.
because there's not nearly as many of them, they don't do quite as much damage as they originally did. As they bite into you, doing 3 damage.
Well, when you're low on hit points, 3's a lot.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna try to carefully whack at these guys with my battle axe as not to hit this new bird-like creature that I don't know what's going on with him.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Lasco.
Oops. Knocks your beak off like the duck.
You swing at him and miss, but you do cut away a little bit of the webs, freeing up some movement.
I bring my crossbow around and point it right at this giant bird, and take a shot at these spiders on him.
Hold
And
still.
take a second to line it up.
Yeah, crossbows aren't known for their penetration, right? They'd stop at a single spider and then go no deeper.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You managed to shoot one right off his shoulder. Nicks
And
him on
Blink-
the ear just as it goes
Blink
by.
is upset about it, and it's because he didn't hit more, but, maybe Lascaw thinks he's upset because he didn't hit Lascaw.
So, the unnamed will stand up as looking around, and I see the situation. I'm going to slide over to here, put a tap Blink on the shoulder. Ah, my little dragon friend, thank you again. And I'm going to reach out with my holy symbol. Weird bird creature, may the blessings of Sith be upon you.
Cool.
And if he takes damage, he gets to subtract 1d4 from it.
Very good.
Alright, I'm again going to try to not as carefully as last time because I missed, but still trying not to kill Lastov. I'm gonna go after these spiders again.
All
Dead
right,
spiders.
you hit. And that's going to do it because they had 1 hit point left.
Oh my god, thank you guys. And don't ask me why I'm down here.
Yeah, you know we're gonna ask.
Just every
Would you
time
believe
somebody
I
says your
don't
name.
remember. Lasco drinks a lot, so like one of my things I'm excited about is with the extra spells.
That's
I now
because
have this awesome one, Eldritch Blast, where I shoot beer out of my hands.
Nice.
well, anytime somebody says your name, you always order another drink. So, last call.
Oh yeah, his thing is that he's a drunk idiot that gets kicked out of every bar. So
Last call.
He named himself that so he wouldn't get kicked out of bars as often, because if the bartender yelled at him, he'd get rushed with all the clientele. Then I could just sneak out.
All right, so you managed to kill the 2 zombies that were in here and the swarm of spiders that was growing inside the big zombie.
Those little spiders made all these webs?
No. Mama Spider made all the webs
Well,
and
where's
laid
Mama
eggs in the
Spider?
zombie.
Where's Mama
Mama
Spider
Spider's not here right now.
at? Yeah.
Would
yeah.
do I know
That's
how
why
I got here, or was I just drunk and I showed up? I woke up here.
Yeah, for now we'll just say you were drunk and woke up here. I wasn't planning on introducing a new character. I assume you guys are going to search the area?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So as you search through the kind of the webbing area, you do find the remains of a number of what looks like previous spider meals, and including a few items of interest, which I will drop into the party sheet, including a silvered short sword, a glass rod arcane focus, and 16 gold.
Wow. Who else uses a short sword?
I would use the short sword, I think.
Does anyone else want that arcane focus?
No, it's hideous.
I'm not sure what to do with it.
Can I have the sword? New friends who saved my life and really I owe a lot to. But instead, I'm going to take this sword. That's cool. Okay, I'm taking the sword.
Actually, in addition to that sword, we have all this stuff that the last guy had.
Last guy. I don't like the sound of that.
Did I say last guy? No, I meant we just have all this stuff. Here.
Yeah, I'll take this Ghoul Claw token or receipt that says he's going to get a cool dagger in 7 days. I'm sure they won't remember who bought it.
A rat, a bird, it's all the same.
Yeah, that. As a raven folk, I have the power of mimicry, so I always insult people in their own voices.
Why is there signet rings? Where'd all those come from?
Oh, yeah. Dick Pick had a bunch of rings that, I don't know, he found on probably a dead body.
I'll take this map that Dick Pick had.
Like, shows the basement of a bar.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'll maybe take this vial of acid.
It's funny that Dick Pick lived under the bar that Last Call lives in.
They probably knew each other.
2 ships in the night. By the time he came out, I was already passed out. 1 in the afternoon.
So we're gonna explore the area to see if there's any other secrets.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
One of these buttons.
I'm helping.
All right. So, wow, a 24. Yeah, you guys are really good at
They're
investigating.
like Magnum PI and shit.
Yeah.
Got a Ferrari and everything.
So
Hawaiian
you
shirt,
do
mustache,
Big one.
Detroit Tigers hat.
got a
so after
helicopter?
you search out the area, you don't find any additional treasure. You don't find any additional secret passageways, other than a fairly small hole in the wall there that you think maybe Mama Spider comes and goes through. It's pretty tight, and it looks like it would be extremely, extremely difficult to climb into, and certainly very, very difficult to fight if you are within it.
Can we take a vial of acid and rig a trap so if a spider crawls through here, it breaks and burns her up?
You can try to set up a trap, sure.
Uh,
Can I assist?
do I want you to help me?
Maybe?
It's the help action, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Got-
What am I using? What these tools?
Well, he has a jury rig with locks and simple traps. So he can spend
So
2 hours with his tinker tools and make like a professional quality trap.
Yeah, never mind. Blink will
Two-
help. I'm not going to help.
2 hours?
yeah,
The
it takes me a
spider's
while,
not that
but
important.
it'll look really good when I'm
I
I
done.
mean,
can
it
even-
doesn't have to have the ball that rolls around the whole room and then tips the ball and freaking flips the thing over.
Mousetrap.
I was just thinking about
Blink's like walking around. He's like, all right, so what we're
I
gonna
was
do?
thinking
We're
about
gonna
a
knock out this wall here, and
stick and
you
a
can lose this wall.
string
'Cause that's not
and-
low bearing.
I just healed myself with healing word a little bit.
Okay.
What's the word?
The bird's a word.
Bird, don't say it. Don't say it. I'm gonna be like the guy from Family Guy and start beating ass.
Oh, Peter.
I have to say, Jeremiah, there's been multiple times this evening that I've thought, oh yeah, that's why Jeremiah is friends with us. It's because we're all a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, we share similar amounts of brain damage, so.
All right. Unnamed, you are heading down there. Give me a perception check from there.
Yes, I'm not going to go any farther than this. I'm going to listen and watch.
All right. So you do notice from there, you have a light source.
I have a
some kind?
torch.
You have a torch. Okay. So from there, you do notice there are footprints on the ground here in the dust.
Suffering succotash. Somebody left footprints all over our tomb.
So as they're
really see
spending the
what else
2
is under
hours
them.
to set up this trap over here,
I vote
I
we're
will
not
say-
spending 2 hours. My vote.
there are footprints down here in this other smaller room.
If we wait 2 hours, the dust will eventually cover them over.
Dust mites will crawl all over. So what do you want to do? How do you want to spend? Are you taking a short rest, or are you guys going to continue exploring?
I have Song of Rest if we want to take a short rest, and I like to rest.
Well, if we take a short rest, then Blink can set up his trap and we can heal up a little bit.
Well, does the short rest actually help anybody? Does anyone have hit die left? Last call might.
I do, and I could use it.
Okay,
Yeah, see, that's two of us.
that sounds good. So I'll be over here helping with the trap.
Yeah, and
If we
even though
both-
jury rig should
If we
take
both
2
do it, can
hours-
we do it in half the time?
Yeah, there you go.
Have each of you give me a roll, one with your tinker's tools and Quint with your thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. You asked for it.
So Blink has no problem. Quint has no problem. You guys are both excellent at it. Yeah, you can get it done in an hour.
We like high five when we're done because it's so good.
Well, it's kind of a mediocre high five because you're kind of short, so it's kind of more like.
Squat down 5.
I
Meanwhile,
can
the
jump
spiders
really
across
high.
the other room, watching you
What?
guys.
How tall is Quint? Let's see. 5'4". He's not that tall, anyways. How tall is Blink? Like 2'4"?
3'6".
Wow, that's a tall ass kobold.
Tallest in his clan. All right, so you guys do not in nothing comes on into the room while you guys successfully have a short rest. So I've
What's
gone
down
ahead
here?
and pushed that.
Footprints. It's probably a good spot to take our break.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you guys went into the next room right away or not, but this would be a good spot for a 10-minute break.
Yeah, we're gonna
So-
take a 10-minute break. All you people out there in Twitch land, which is us. But I'm gonna start up a timer. Where's the timer? Timer, 10 minutes. Snaz. 21, 36. And put on some music.
still in danger, but these, something that's been starving for who knows how many months.
All right, we're back. We're back.
All right. So when we left off, you guys had killed a little swarm of spiders and a couple of zombies that were full of spiders. What would you guys like to do?
So while they're building their trap and setting up their machinations over there, a name is gonna be standing down here, sort of keeping an eye out, but also spending some time in prayer, really searching, because he likes going into the combat, but he doesn't like keep getting taken down. And then realize we have this stranger here, so he's gonna walk up to last call. Well, hello, my winged friend. I am the unnamed.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you know how to use that instrument you carry?
Oh yeah, I do. I know. I mostly play bar songs. Would you like to hear a song about a unicorn?
I absolutely. I enjoy. I know many hymns and many songs.
Okay, I'm gonna sing that. You know what song I'm talking about? That Irish bar song, "Unicorn." There's a lot of yelling. And while he's
And is
doing
he
it, I'm
good?
gonna cast Eldritch Blast just kind of into the air and try to catch some of the magic beer with my beak because he has a serious problem.
So what's the instrument, and is he any good?
The instrument is a tambourine, and he's amazing.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, sing us a song.
His main bard skill is insult comedy, but yeah, he does have a tambourine because everybody expects a bard to be able to play an instrument, so he just takes his tambourine out and shakes it. He used to have a musical triangle, but he lost it in a bet.
Ah, very nice. Well, welcome. This is the small one, is Tyrion. Very nice fellow, but occasionally will get angry and slash things. And the dragon one is called Blink, and the quiet one, I don't even remember his name. He doesn't talk much, but he's good in a fight.
Cool. I'm definitely more alive with you guys so far than not, so glad to call you friends.
Yeah, you're definitely more alive than the last guy. I mean, never mind.
He sounds delicious, but
And
As
speaking of
when
last call, this is last call.
Blink just sees these two big drumsticks, couple wings, little barbecue sauce on them.
Will you put in your will that I can have your body if you die?
okay. Will you buy me around?
That seems fair.
Cool. Yeah, then definitely. Whatever you want, man. I'll agree to anything right now.
All right, so once everybody's done, and then we'll start heading down.
All right, stop right there. So this little antechamber, you can see the footprints coming from a doorway in here, and they're heading towards the south, towards the doorway to the south. And a suit of armor sits in the eastern alcove of this kind of small square antechamber. Every surface of the plate mail is just covered in sharp iron spikes, and it stands in a posture of grim authority.
Grim authority.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Recognize my authority.
What are these footprints?
do you remember? I'm going to say the last call. Do you remember any ghouls, or do you just remember passing out and waking up here?
I remember about 12 bottles of beer and a lot of laughter, and then a real bad headache and some spider bites. So,
All
sorry.
right. There's no ghouls that live down here. I'm filling it in, just so you know.
I don't even know how I got down here. I generally don't like enclosed places, but I also might have thought it was a wine cellar. So, mm.
I'm gonna.
Tyrion and
Oh,
unnamed, give me a perception check, please. Okay, thank you.
I'm very
And
distracted by the armor. I just keep looking over at the armor.
Can I look around, mostly for spiders, but also in general?
yeah, absolutely. You coming into the room? Give me a perception check.
Yep, looking at the ceiling, all the spider hangouts.
All right, you notice above the statue, it's very faintly carved into kind of an archway uh, just above the statue. You see the words "from the cradle" chiseled into the arch stonework.
Hey guys, there's words up there. I generally don't read words carved in stone I find in a crypt, but hey, you do whatever you want. I'm going to step back here.
What? I missed it. I took my headset off.
Are
From
they
the
in
what?
common?
From the cradle?
It so it engraved in the stone above the statue are the words in common "from the cradle."
all right. I want to go back to this door on the other side.
Yeah, that
Okay.
guy doesn't, he's not dressed like a nanny, at least not a nanny I've seen, so.
I mean, I remember there was a, kind of an area we didn't go check out on the other side and maybe see if there's something. If this hallway goes to the other side, and if it does, what's in that area?
All right. The door is actually closed and locked.
Oh,
Um,
whoops.
would you like to try and open it?
Um, I would, but maybe I would remember who else would be better at opening doors than me, because I could just tap my
I,
axe
I
at it.
can pick locks. I mean, I want you guys to trust me, but I'm also being honest that I can pick locks. So trust me, guys. I can
Have
pick
at it!
locks.
Have at it, drunkie!
Or you can try and force it open.
Oh no, I have no muscles.
Flex those halfling muscles and tear the door off its hinges.
I feel like Tyrion's like it's locked, and then you've got Last Call, Blink, and Quint who all like pull out lockpicks.
Right. Quint's got like a set of keys. These are all the
All
known
right.
keys to exist.
Well, last call, you managed to open up the door pretty easily, actually.
That was harder than I thought it'd be, guys. I think I got lucky. So after whoever else.
And you see the hallway continue on down, and then there is another door, which also appears to be closed and locked.
Alright, I'm gonna step back again and say, oh, you guys have at it.
All right,
Right,
I'll try this one.
Quint, from where you're at, standing there in front of the door, you're kind of looking straight onto the statue, and the lettering, the words appear much clearer from this particular angle than anywhere else in the room. That lettering above the statue that says "from the cradle." And Blink, you have no trouble unlocking it.
Quint says, the letters seem to be clearer from this angle. Whatever the hell that means.
Just They're hard to make out from when you were within the room or up close. From here, they're a little just easier to see for some reason.
Is there a reason?
I don't know, Stone. I normally just poop on it, my friend.
It's not a statue, my friend. It's armor. You don't have to poop on it.
Have to and want to are two different things.
Ah, I see. I see.
All right. Now from here, you can see it extends northward into that crypt chamber where Dick Pick's body is looks like it's been entombed in one of the coffins. There is a door to the south, and the corridor and the footprints continue off to the west.
Guys, I feel like we're getting a little low on resources. I say we just follow these footprints, at least for now, and if we've got some time, we check out these other areas later.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I vote with the majority.
So I'm gonna examine these footprints and try to figure out what kind of footprints they are and why they have a key.
Why they have a key?
Well, if the door was locked and the footprints go through the
Oh.
doorway, then they must have a key.
I don't know. We didn't have a key.
We didn't have a key, but
We
You also didn't lock
it
the
behind
doors.
right?
So you take a look. Give me a investigation check.
I don't play enough to know where these buttons are. I get out my magnifying glass and I look around pretty nicely.
Yeah, you look around pretty well. The main thing that you notice is that there are two distinct sets of footprints here. One is heavy, like boots, like a fairly, large humanoid creature wearing good solid leather boots. And then the other is much fainter, much lighter, someone much smaller wearing what you would think are more like high-heeled shoes or something.
Prom date?
Yeah, maybe.
That seems. I point this fact out. It's Beauty and the Beast are down here. I don't understand. One of them must have keys to this place.
And there is that door there to the south. It is closed.
Terry, go open the door.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
At least now we can say we closed the door, because if it's closed, it's closed. If it's open, it's open.
Okay. So give me 1 second. Okay. So open the door, and what you see is 4 stone sarcophagi decorate the corners of this decrepit tomb. 2 iron sconces bearing dusty torches hang on each wall at regular intervals, while a bronze statue against the southern wall holds aloft a bronze torch of its own. There is the arresting human female depicted by this metallic effigy appears stoic and resolute, with a torch held high in her left hand and a key held low in her right. Also, in the room, you see two individuals, and they appear to have been to be talking. What happened to my picture? All right.
Is the torch lit?
There are torches on the walls that are lit. The torch being held by the statue is not lit.
So just to clarify, is it an actual torch stuck in her hand, or is it a carving of a torch?
Carving of a torch.
Okay.
So the gentleman you see here, you don't know this, but his name is Boris.
Is he Russian?
Yes. And the woman that you see, they appear to be talking until you open the door and made no attempt at stealth. You see these two, and they are talking with one another. A gray-skinned assassin, clad in black studded leather, a silver face mask, and a heavy black cloak, stands before a scantily clad albino woman with a bewitching countenance. The long-haired beauty drapes her arms around the menacing fellow in an intimate gesture of fealty, coercing information from the scowling brute like a lover elicits hesitant affections. And they see you, so let's roll initiative. All right, so it looks like Boris is going to go first. So Tarian has opened the door, so Boris is going to come up. And what does he do? Actually, no, he's going to stay right where he is.
He's not going to monologue in that mask.
No, he's not going to monologue in the mask. Instead, he whips around and takes a shot at you with his hand crossbow.
Uh-oh. That's a hand crossbow? That's a big-ass hand crossbow.
Bing, and hits you for 8 damage.
That might make you mad.
Yeah, and this lady, you actually see her reach up and grab on to touch something on the statue, and a little door pops open right behind her as she screams and yells at this guy, Boris, protect me as I leave. And she runs down the corridor. Last call.
Okay, I'm gonna try to step into Tarian's space to peep into the room.
Okay.
And then seeing that guy in the same voice I just heard ask for protection, I'm gonna say that he's a useless piece of garbage, and I'm pretty glad that he's about to die. With vicious mockery.
Caw-caw.
Sounds exactly like the lady. Unfortunately, Boris sees through your little ruse and is not affected by your vicious mockery.
Yeah. Well, the feeling stands, man. And I step back.
All right. So as that happens, a skeleton crawls
Awkward
out
skeleton.
and awkwardly kind of makes his way out of the little coffin and comes over and swings his short sword at Tyrion. Missing. So it does no damage.
It's a little crowded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the -5 to hit on the skeleton with my bow.
Okay.
It's like disadvantage almost.
Slightly worse than disadvantage, I think, mathematically.
It's still a hit.
Still a hit.
So I shoot it in the skull, blows its skull up.
Little bits of bone fly all over the room.
And let's see, I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, the math doesn't add up. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move down here. And then I am going to go after him with my axe as I scream, "Who was that? What are you doing here?" Boo.
Right. He nimbly dodges out of the way. Lifts up a foot as your axe swings below it.
It is a pretty low hit, so.
So I will move around these guys and then take a shot at this guy.
All right. That's a good solid hit. Lots of damage.
Don't poke that armor too much. It looks pretty nice. I might like that later.
And then I'm going to move back, get out of the way for everybody else.
All right, so I'm going to move in, and when I get to here, take a quick look around. Do I see any other skeletons?
You do not see any other skeletons right now.
All right, so I'm going to move over to here, and I'm going to try it again. Try
Okay.
trip this guy.
That's a hit.
Oh, he's got a weapon, doesn't he?
Yes, he is wielding a hand crossbow.
Is it too late for me to change it to a disarm instead of a trip?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to try it. Reach, so I slash out, hit his wrist with the end of my hook, but he's able to hold on to his sword or whatever he's got.
He's his little hand crossbow. All right. So you did not see any skeletons, but right behind Tyrion, the coffin that's laying there, the lid gets pushed up and open as a skeleton crawls out and jumps on Tyrion's back and tries to stab at you with a short sword as well.
Ride that donkey.
But you're too short and it overcompensated and completely missed. All right, and he gets to go again. So he's gonna jump at you again and try and pierce you. And this time he is successful. Stabs you right in the back, slashing open kind of the back of your neck a little bit,
Ooh.
and doing 7 points of damage.
Ouch. No, I'm all angered out. That didn't make me angry. Alright, well, I'm gonna go at Boris again. Because he seems like a little bit bigger of a deal. I don't know what just jumped on my back, but.
All right. You smash at this Boris, doing quite a bit of damage.
All right, so I'm then gonna spin the hook around and try to jam the sharp point into him and miss.
All right. Sharp point just kind of skitters off between his arm and his body, skitters off his clothes and armor just a little bit. Quint?
Well, Quint is going to figure out how to play Fantasy Grounds and shoot this guy with his longbow and miss.
Twang! Hits the statue behind it.
But he is also going to, as a bonus action, use disengage and jump up on top of this sarcophagus or this coffin lid in case there's another skeleton in it. Like
Okay.
sit on it, like sit down on it, like.
That's actually where the first skeleton jumped out of.
Oh,
So the lid is already open and off.
so he
You're
looks down
standing
at
in the
it.
coffin.
He's like, poor plan because I couldn't see in the room.
All right. So Boris is unhappy, and he decides that rather than attempting to use his hand crossbow at close range, he's going to swing around at Tarion and swipe at you with his claws. Taking a closer look at him, he looks like very similar to the ghouls that you saw, except he's much nicer dressed. But he still
So-
has those ghoulish features, and
Does he look hungry?
he doesn't look nearly as hungry as those beggar ghouls you found.
Give him
Like
an
he
ear.
looks like he's been well fed.
Give him Dick Pic's ear. Maybe that's enough to hold him over.
So he slashes Tarion across the chest for
Ooh.
8 damage as he goes down. So I won't even bother with the Constitution save and paralyzation.
Yeah, unconscious is worse than paralyzation.
Yeah. I suppose, you know, if he's healed, he could still be paralyzed, but
All right. Blink is gonna move over to see what he can see down into the room.
okay. You see Boris standing over Tyrion's body.
All right. So, Blink is he's just gonna stick with his original plan for right now and take a shot at Boris.
Okay. And doesn't hit anything. It bounces off the ceiling, off the floor, off the statue, and thunks into one of the caskets there.
Bing, bing, bing.
And Blink will move back just a little bit, so Last Call has some room to get in there if he wants to.
All right, I guess I want to get in there now. Though now I feel compelled because of what you said. Pop in there. But I can. Oh my gosh! I didn't. I don't think I would have walked right up on him. Sorry, it didn't appear until.
One step back. That's fine.
Yeah,
No
sorry.
problem.
And I'm gonna offer him a nice cold drink of beer.
Wow.
Ooh.
This giant blast of ale smashes into him.
He just got Smirnoff iced.
He's a
That's why you
Molsonite.
guys saved me.
I attack last call.
What? No. We're even now.
All right, unnamed.
So I don't remember the mechanics. Am I able to make a? It says you can stabilize a dying companion, but it doesn't say how long that takes. Can you do that
Your
during
action.
combat?
It's an action.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to move up and try to stabilize him then.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Boom.
easily.
Quickly binds his wounds, so he's no longer dying.
Cover up the giant gash across his chest from the ghoul's claws. Quint?
So Quint is going to use trick shot on the skeleton. So I roll at disadvantage on the skeleton. Not on that guy. And try to hit him with my longbow. All right, so that's a crit.
Ah, very good.
Shattering
blow
his
this skeleton
skull
up, too.
into a few pieces, and then I'm gonna jump over and get on this sarcophagus. And I'm like, did I hear another voice in here?
Wait, so, sorry, what is trick shot?
Trick shot, as an action, make a single stylish bow attack with disadvantage. If the lower result would also hit the target, you automatically score a critical hit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
It
nice.
was like, ping! It's like ricocheted off the wall, pop! Oh, I'm sorry. Pass my turn.
Skeleton's dead, and Boris is dead. He doesn't get to come back to life.
I'm going to get out of
So-
the way. Realize
With that, we're out of combat.
Gorgio, what's up, man?
And,
What was that? A custom reward unknown, it says in the chat. Oh, potion of greater healing for Tarian. From Ingorgio in the
Thank
chat.
you.
And
I think I know what that custom reward unknown was.
Yeah, you do.
Quentin blank.
So after you see these skeletons go down, you see this coffin, the lid pops up
it's
as a
Clyde and
tiny
Blink.
little monkey climbs up onto the coffin and skirts around, kind of scraping his butt all over the lid of the coffin, leaving this just brown smear, and then scoops up double handfuls of it and chucks right at Quint and Blink, splattering you kind of right all. It's liquid and just kind of splatters all over your face, a little spackled all over your face and chest and neck. As we have Clyde visiting, thanks to Ingorgio.
that's my bad, guys. I was drinking with him last night. That's the last thing I remember, other than beer.
Is the poo? Peanut butter smelling.
Definitely peanut butter smelling, and most definitely poo.
Pistachios. We're in
Blink
Midgard.
like wipes it off and then puts it in a bag for later.
I keep this in some cheesecloth.
You never know when it's gonna come in handy.
That's for sure. All right, so you don't see anything aggressive at this point. There
was a
footprints you see heading towards the door to the south.
blonde woman who left She went through the statue to the south.
I told you there was somebody in high heels.
Did I hear Boris talk too?
You guys opened the door before you had any, you weren't listening at the door or anything else, so you did not hear any conversation.
Okay. Well, I heard her ask for help, so I'm going to roll the dice and shout in her own voice, "It's safe. I can come back now."
Okay.
That would be, I think, what, performance or deception?
Deception. Give me deception. All right, you are fairly deceptive. You're not quite sure how far your voice carries. But Last Caw and Quint, you both hear from further down the passageway. It's kind of distant at this point, but there is this sound of like rocks falling and like the roof collapsing.
I'll repeat the sound for my friends to their confusion.
So I'm gonna make sure Tyrion is okay, and then check this Boris character, see if he has anything, keys or anything on him.
All right. So checking him over. Let's see what you find with him. You do find a key and a letter, which I will share now with everybody. Somebody want to read that for us?
My dear Mr. Cruel, I yearn for your counsel once more. Miss Van Demick's appetites for our offerings have grown predictably fierce, and I do hope we can appease our precious consul for as long as our imperial lords wish to retain her services. Marina's grace has kept the foolish babe pliant enough, but we must remain vigilant, my love, lest she stray from the mother's path. I appeal to you for fresh lambs, my hungry wolf. The stone thirsts, and the mouths of our fair children run dry. Meet me beneath the Lady of Tears 3 nights from now. The Red Sisters are forever in your debt, my lord, and remember, our forbidden ecstasies taste much sweeter when your blade does the letting. By the Red Mother's mercy, F. So this is a sex letter, right? This is just innuendo top to bottom.
I can smell the perfume on it.
It definitely has perfume on it.
Imperial lords.
That and a key.
This message brought to you by the letter F.
Oh.
Does the
Oh,
key
and
look like
Lasco
what?
read that in her voice.
And I'll give the key to Blink.
Okay.
Does it look like what would have fit in these locks that we just went through?
It looks about the right size to have fit in the locks that you've seen so far.
I want to search the rest of these coffins, see if there's anything of
Okay.
interest.
They are empty. There's no other. There was just the two skeletons that were in the top two, and then Boris and her. And then there's this statue that you can see here to the south, which is now kind of slid to the side a little bit as the secret door was opened up that Quint's now hiding behind.
Is there any sign or engraving around the statue?
There is not. There is not.
Well, do we want to chase a strange lady who wants us dead for no good reason? Other than trespass and also wanting her dead?
What is
Probably.
the Lady of Tears?
Have I heard that before? Is that a religious reference?
Give me a history check.
I failed history.
I'm sure the history where I come from is not relevant.
All right. You're not sure. Um, it seems like you should have heard of something, but you're really not sure um, what that's referring to. However, give me this roll as well.
Ooh, secret history.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Every one of you made it.
We
The
learned a
lowest roll
song.
was an 18.
It was a song when we were children. Ring around the rosies, the 3 lady tears. What was it?
No, actually, the thing that stands out to you is Miss Van Demix. And you actually recognize the name because there is one of the Zobek City Council, one of the consuls is a Miss Van Demick, and she is one of the ruling elite of the city of Zobek.
We thought originally it was a brothel. That's why we remembered it.
You may have run into her at a brothel. You never know.
You never know.
So yeah, you all recognize the name and the fact that it mentions Precious Consul. Kind of gave it away that this may be referring to one of the actual city leaders.
I yearn for your counsel once more, Miss City Leader. Appetites for our offerings have grown particularly fierce, and I do hope we can appease our precious consul for as long as our imperial lords.
And
What is that?
Tyrion checked all 4 coffins, he said.
Yes, there was nothing else in the coffins.
Do we think we can use this letter for blackmail?
Mm,
I love blackmail.
we can use it for blackmail or a quick way to get our throats slit in the middle of the night.
We could make it look like somebody else is asking for the blackmail and get their throats slit.
Ah, yes, maybe some more kobolds we can blame. Looks over
Hey
at Blink.
now.
You're an all-star.
Everything's getting blamed on them now. They must be the
That's
Imperial
true. There
Lords.
certainly does seem to be a lot of things blamed on kobolds.
I'm going to wait, and
What?
once everybody starts piling up behind me, I'll proceed.
What's this statue of?
Okay, hold on while you're there.
Can Ravenfolk
So
fly?
the statue is of a woman, and it's a bronze statue holding a torch in one hand, a bronze torch of its own, and it has a torch in its left hand and a key held low in her right hand.
Oh yeah. Does the key look removable? Like, is it part of the statue, or is she holding it like it's a thing that you can pull off?
It's part of the statue, but in fiddling with it, you see that the key is the way to open the secret door.
Ah,
Okay.
jingle jangle. I still want to know what a cradle is. Oh, look! Diablo Bob strikes. Why am I alone?
Diablo Bob? Where?
Portals.
Portals.
Ah, yes. Uh, last call, if you proceed down there, you should hit
Cool.
a portal at some point.
Apparently, you can delete your own token.
All right. So you all enter into you follow it, and the tunnel itself actually is quite long. This is not a instant jump, but there is a long underground tunnel. It grows wider and narrower at different points. You do come across a point where it's very difficult to get by. It looks like there's been a collapse and a cave-in. So do you guys want to proceed down here, or do you want to go and come back?
Do we want to finish exploring the other level first? There was that way and then that way.
Oh,
What do
I
you
think we
Phil?
should keep going. I mean, I'm no stranger to tight places.
Anyone else have a comment?
I say we press on.
All right.
So we continue moving.
So you're going to continue moving on. Give me a second to get everybody approved. And the passageway continues on down, and you see it opens up ahead just a little bit. Where is everybody at? I'm trying to see what you can see. All right, Blink, you I think have the best view. You also have dark vision. It is dark down here, so you have light sources. Who's carrying light sources?
Just
Unnamed as a torch.
Like my shield, but still lights up just 10 feet.
Okay.
oh, it took me back to the other map. Hold on, I'm coming
did
back.
you?
I'm coming back.
Okay.
I have a candle.
Before you move, Blink, from where you're at, you see down the corridor one of these hanging
Go back.
out.
Go back.
I told you we should check out the other area. Run away!
It's this large, hulking brute of a thing, but it has some of those ghoulish features as well that you've come to know from your encounters with previous ghouls. It does not seem to be aware of you yet.
So yeah, he's quiet about it, but he's like, go back. There's a big thing. He tries to mime it out, like that there's a big monster at the end of the corridor.
He like tries to make things look tall, but he's only like 5'2" when he does his hand up in the air.
What was that, friend?
There's a big monster at the end of the corridor.
Holy crap. And I'm just going to turn right around and march straight up quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try to stealthily sneak away.
Okay. If you guys want to leave stealthily, you have no trouble. They haven't noticed you. They're not having a conversation. The other guy that's sitting there behind the ogre ghoul is looking kind of bored and not really paying all that much attention.
How long have we been here?
Ogre.
It took you probably 2 hours of travel underground to get to this point. So it's a good
Counting our 2-hour long
distance.
rest.
No.
So
1
how long
hour.
has it been since
So
we got up in the
4.
morning?
Oh,
Are we ready for a long rest?
it's probably like 3 in the afternoon.
Well, what do you guys
Yeah.
think? If we're
We
gonna,
say it's 6 p.m.
we can go back and try to explore the rest of it, or we could try to take this thing out, maybe use the long corridor to our advantage.
Just sneak
Either way,
around
I'm
and
almost right behind you.
all of us get a shot on it before it gets to us.
Yeah.
We could take 2 hours and build a tripwire. So it'll trip and fall.
I have a dart. We might be able to catch a rabbit. I don't think we can catch a ghoul. So let's
I don't.
see if we can do a surprise round on it.
I was just gonna ask before we did that. From what I glanced of the school before I ran around the corner and hid, I mean, does this look like something that would like really be difficult for us, or do I think we could take it?
It's hard to say. You've never encountered one this large before. You know, it's roughly 4 times larger than any ghoul you've ever encountered.
We also don't know if beyond these cultists, is there anything else there? There could be dozens more.
He seems like he might be guarding something for me. I think.
I do agree. There's never just one cultist. That would be a cult. It wouldn't be a cult then, would it? It would just be
Culty.
some guy,
Just be like a weirdo loner.
right? just some guy. It wouldn't be a cultist. So there's got to be at least 2 of them.
It's got to be 1 leader and 1 follower.
Well, they didn't see us. Maybe we can go back and finish the other area and then come back. So if you want to stay, raise your hand. If you want to leave, don't raise your hand. We want to leave. So we go back through the portal.
All right. Go ahead and back through the portal.
There it is.
Hold on. Don't go so far up.
Sorry.
No problem.
Let's close this door and secure it.
Is it not taking you through last call?
I'm not seeing the pop-up to go through.
You got to do the wiggle. Do the wiggle.
All right, I'm just going to manually throw you over.
Oh, that was a neat trick. Portals, everybody.
Portals.
It's working in
Awesome
Unity.
extension by Diablo Bob, and it seems to work great. There's very few issues with it.
I'll have to check it out again.
Yeah, it's a little easier. It's a lot easier to use this time. So
I'm going to
certainly
close
run
the
into-
door with the key hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Securing it.
You have no trouble doing that.
So let's think about this.
Hold on. Unnamed. As you enter into the room, actually, I'm going to move you back just there, right there. As you enter into this room, the armor all of a sudden stands up and starts walking towards you. So we are going to roll for initiative.
One-way crypt. What is that roll?
Was it 2?
As this large spiked suit of armor comes lumbering on over to you. Steps up there in front of you and starts punching at you. Just swinging his spiked fists at you. And first punch hits you right in the chest, giving little pincushion holes in your chest. For the first one, and then a second one slams into you as well, doing minimum damage on both rolls. This leaves you 2 little tiny pinpoints of pincushion damage.
Alright, so I'm going to make a quick gesture as it steps on some garbage that got left behind in its room. Probably by blink or last call, but who am I to judge?
I'm a clean bird.
Except when there's
Has to make a
statues
check.
involved.
I'm filthy.
Everything around me is filthy. I'm a clean bird.
Alright, so it's going to take it's going to stumble backwards 5 feet.
Okay. What spell is this? Misstep. Okay.
Which then I'm going to say the statue is awake. And then once it moves, I'm going to move up to there.
Take that step back. Okay.
Oh, I wanted to yell out the phrase from the cradle. From the cradle.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right, I'm gonna line up my shot on this guy, giving myself -2 for shooting through Terrian space.
And despite having advantage on the shot and rolling a 16, your bolt just kind of pings off this suit of armor and doesn't do anything good.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here.
Alright, you swing and smash into this thing. Decent amount of damage to it.
I'm gonna move up and take a shot with my longbow. That guy.
Ooh, it's a hit.
And then I'm gonna step aside to make room.
Gonna pop out there. And then... Look at that spiky little piece of crap. He's rebelling against parents. He looks like a punk rock reject. And on and on. He doesn't have a voice, so I'm just insulting him in my voice. I'm bored by it.
He doesn't even have a head.
Oh, he doesn't have a helmet. It's just the.
I don't even know why it did damage. He couldn't hear me.
It did.
He resisted.
He resisted all of the damage.
Sounds right.
Alright, I'm gonna try to swat at him with my axe again.
Okay. As your lowest possible roll manages to chop it and crack open the back of his armor, and it falls down.
I just want to say, look at those initiatives on this turn. 20, 19, 19, 17.
Yeah. We won't mention the 7.
Last
And the
call.
spiked armor was going on 7. So it was going after last call. So very good. You guys defeated the armor.
To the grave.
That was the key phrase. That would have disarmed the suit of armor. From the cradle to the grave.
You didn't finish it. You only said half. From the cradle.
Well, from the cradle is what's written up on top, and that's the clue to say the next half, which is the keyword.
I still
Quick,
don't
put
know
it
what a
back together.
cradle is.
Let's-
What's
let's
a
try it
cradle?
again.
I thought that from the first, time we read it, but I was like, I don't know if Tyrion would know what that meant.
Yeah, that's a human phrase. Blink has never heard it before.
We don't have cradles in the Shadowfell, I don't think.
I don't think the unnamed ever saw a cradle. He was too busy in the temple.
So we go that way, yeah. Yeah, that way.
All right, so you're gonna head down this way. Come back to this antechamber here. There is the door to the south and the passageway off to the west again.
Have we been to the north?
Yes, we're-
You did.
Oh yeah,
where
that's
you
where
left
Dick
Fixing the
Dick's
piece.
Yeah.
body in pieces.
Should we check?
Let's finish this way, I think.
Yeah, so the name's waiting for Tyrion to come open the door.
Listen at the door this time, Tyrion.
Oh, we're going south.
Oh, I just thought that's where the name was.
Yeah, we don't want to be scolded by John again.
All right, I'll listen.
All right. You listen in at the door. Give me a perception check.
Ooh. Perception.
Roll high. Oh, that's good. So you hear kind of faintly, but it sounds like clittering or clicking feet on stone, like hard feet, not like boots or anything like that.
Like maybe like spider feet.
Uh, insecty maybe, but large.
Do we want to go in?
I'm gonna tell everybody maybe we skip this room, guys.
I mean, you definitely think there's something in there. You're just not sure what in it.
We could find somebody else tied up in spider webs.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Yeah, I mean, chances are they'd be dead. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think we've been beat up a lot so far in this area. That maybe looking for a fight is the best idea right now.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
What, we're gonna go all the way back to town and there's one spider left?
No, there's also a ghoul ogre down there. I mean,
Yeah,
we're not leaving this place empty.
the spider could have babies before we get back.
All right, open the door. I'm going to shoot it.
All right, fine. I open the door.
Yeah,
Okay,
we all
hold
line
on.
up to shoot into the room.
We all ready actions.
We're like, squat down.
So Tarian, when you attempt to open the door, from either side of you, to the left and to the right, spears come out of the walls, thunk, and slam right into where you're standing. So give me a saving throw. Oops. Saving throw. As you succeed on your saving throw, so you only take half damage as you take 5 damage from spears slamming into you, both left and right hand sides.
Good thing you were short. One of them missed.
But you do manage to open the door.
Well, you said you heard something. What do you see?
And from where you're at, you can see two. They look like scorpions. They're, maybe 2 to 3 feet in size, um, and you see a couple of them there just around the corner. As let me
Oh, more arachnid.
roll for initiative.
Wow. Bing, bing, bing. I rolled a
So we'll
15
start
and I
off.
go last.
Well, not quite last.
I meant last for the party.
Last
Can
for the
I
party.
can I shoot through all these people?
If there's more than 2, no.
Well,
Oh,
Tyrion
More
doesn't
than
really
2
count.
deep.
What square is number 6 in?
Number 6 says.
jeez. All right, I will move up into Tyrion space and then move back
Okay.
so that I don't get any negatives, but I don't
Now,
get it.
moving through your ally space is also difficult terrain.
You can go
So, as long as-
there.
Right, but I can go. Yeah. Oh, tokens aren't locked,
Oh.
Jen.
Okay. Flying. Oh, yeah, you're good.
So that gets me back to there at least. Yeah. So.
Alright, you skewer this little scorpion. It's stuck to the floor with your crossbow bolt. You're not sure how your crossbow bolt stuck into the stone floor, but it did.
So as the light
Good crack.
shown in the room, did we see any more scurry away? Or as far as we know, are there only 2? Or
There was only the 2 that you saw that Tyrion can see, and now Blink has been far enough in to notice.
right, so I'm going to move up to here and look.
Whoa!
Alright. And from there, you can see a couple more.
Right, so I'm going to say there are others over here. I'm going to attack with my hook. Jab at
And,
this thing.
It looks like they were setting up a little nest in that one coffin there. It's like a shoe. Stab it.
And I'm gonna finish moving. And I'm actually moving here and then there.
Okay. Last go.
All right.
Some little snacks for you.
See there, see what I can see, and maybe continue. Oh, can't see crap. Oh, cool. And use my last 5 feet, and then I'm gonna offer these 2 scorpions some beer. Oh, he wants beer.
He likes good beer. But he's dead.
My favorite thing about this spell is that it has advantage on creatures that are drunk, so at some point we're gonna get to a bar brawl.
Definitely. So this one's dead.
Alright, I'm gonna
Just
move
for
in.
reference, the highest hit points that any of these scorpions had was 2.
This is a big fight. Alright, I can't see anything.
Alright, as you very easily, without giving them even an opportunity to attempt to fight back. Destroy them all. Poor little scorpions, destroyed them right at their nest. And we are out of combat.
We've got a good snack for you, last call.
I will
And
eat the
blank.
one that's covered in beer.
Tokens are unlocked.
All right. Take a look around. Do we find anything?
All right. Everybody
Check.
wants to take a look around. Give me a perception check. In fact, here
I'm
I'll.
gonna check this wall. I'm not very good at it, but I'm gonna look at it and see. Sort of bang my thing against it. Tick, 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 tick.
Can you be more
Where's
specific?
his friend?
All right. You bang on the walls and stuff, but you're banging on the wrong part of the wall, so it just sounds like stone. Quint, however, notices that there are actually 2 secret doors in this room. One here and one right in front of you, unnamed.
You have to-
Directly in front of you.
You have to bang lower. You're reaching way too high. You should use a
Another thing that
shorter
you find-
thing.
Here, let me.
Yeah. Another thing that you find is that in one of the sarcophagi is a rose quartz ring.
Very nice.
Sounds valuable.
Want to look at it, see, am I able to tell if it's magical?
It is not magical. I'll add it to the party sheet in just a sec.
Can we do minor illusion to make it look magical, just to mess with him? Just saying.
Was it Marbania's character who had the thing that could make things temporarily look more valuable
Yeah.
when you were trying to sell it?
Yeah, but it
Or
has to
pull off?
be something small. He was trying to make it on like wolf pelts or something.
Right.
I guess it depends on how well you're able to like ball up the wolf belt. Right?
Compress it down. You do figure out that the secret door, your perception was high enough that it opens by turning one of the torch sconces on the wall. You turn it one direction, then the secret door will open.
Okay, we turn it that direction.
Okay. You open the door, and the room is largely empty. There's some worm-eaten books and scrolls stacked high on a rotted wooden desk in this room. But that's all that you can see from the
Quint's
doorway.
gonna check for spear traps in the doorway. You know, when you right here.
Right. Give me an investigation check.
Just saying. And I don't want to know.
And you do not find any spear traps. All right, a rock falls on you.
It wasn't a spear trap.
It wasn't a spear trap.
It was a pit trap with spears in the bottom of it. It was close, though. It was close.
You weren't looking for rock traps.
So, books?
Yeah, so there's a pile. There's an old looking desk that's kind of rotting, and there's piles of books and papers and stuff on there that also don't appear to be in very good condition.
Can we make out what the point in these desk and books were?
Most of them are too rotted away to really, you pick them up and they just kind of fall apart in your hands. You do find 2 things, however, of value. And I'm going to put them here in the party sheet. But what you find is a spell scroll of false life and a bookmark of eldritch insight, which I've added now to the party sheet.
A magic bookmark.
Yes.
Looks like I'm the only one that can use false life. because it's artificer, sorcerer, or wizard.
Can we use it on Dick Pick?
Make him appear to be alive.
Different kind of false life.
Maybe we can return him to his. What's a whole bunch of rats called? A litter?
A plague.
A swarm. Plague of rats. And that's the only thing that you find in there.
A mischief.
In that room. A mischief of rats.
A group of rats is called a mischief. You learn something every day.
Yeah.
John, can you identify that scroll for us?
Oh, was it not identified? Sorry.
You have the button. Push the button.
Button pushed. Didn't realize it was unidentified.
So you double your proficiency bonus on Arcana, History, and Religion checks. Not me, not me, and not me. So the Eldrick's insight seems more mystical in nature than...
And there's one more secret door right there.
I can hold on to the bookmark if no one else wants it.
Yeah, if you want to take it. Otherwise, I'm trained in Arcana, but not in any of the others.
I have 2 of the 3.
Yeah, sounds like it's yours.
You seem like you're the only one that has a book to put it in.
I do have several books, yes.
Are you the only one who can read?
Quint tries to figure out how to open the secret door.
All right. Well, it opens up pretty much the same way the other one did. There's the sconces on the wall. You turn them, and it opens up. And you look down the corridor, and you see what it looks like the back of another similar secret door, and quite plainly obvious on the wall side of the wall there is a small lever, which you think might open it up. There's also a similar lever here on the wall, just on the inside.
So Quint's gonna like squint his eyes and carefully walk down the hallway.
Spirit trap.
Okay, so you walk down the hallway and you set off no traps. Get down the hallway. You're there at the door. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of brace myself on each side of the wall, like this, and then pull the lever.
Okay, you pull the lever and door pops open. Here in this room, you see a bronze effigy on the southern wall depicting a cloaked humanoid figure with hands raised in an arcane gesticulation. The lifeless statue gestures towards 4 stone sarcophagi that decorate the 4 corners of the room. 2 iron sconces bearing dusty torches hang upon each wall at regular intervals.
I'm gonna step up onto this sarcophagi, like sit on it, like there might be skeletons inside.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. So you step up onto it?
I sit on it, like.
Okay. You go ahead and sit on it.
Put my butt on it. Buttocks.
Did you say the statue was male or female?
The statue is...
You lift up its bronze skirt and you can't tell because it's bronze.
Give me a religion or history check.
I think it's Jewish.
The statue is of a cloaked humanoid figure, and if you roll good enough, you'll know a little more. You're not really sure.
You should use your bookmark.
Look at Quint and Tyrion is walking by me. I'm like, well, what?
Why didn't you use your bookmark?
Blink recognizes it, however, as a statue of Charun, the god of death and the guardian of souls.
No, that's the god of death.
So it does not match the other statue in the other room, eh?
It does
No,
not. It is not the same statue.
it does not. Blink tries to like imitate his accent.
Good luck. It changes every time I speak, so I'll get there.
It sounded almost like your Vistani accent for a second. All right, so there's 4 of these sarcophagi. There's a door up to the north and this large statue of the god of death.
He is holding a key.
Is who holding a key? The statue? No.
All right, I'll
Statue
take it.
has
Check,
its
see if there's a
arms
secret.
held out, kind of pointing towards the sarcophagi.
Yeah, I'm gonna fiddle around with the torches, the stances, and see if they twist or shoot spears at me.
Okay.
I'm gonna bang the wall.
You
Really
bang on the
low this time.
wall and touch the sconces, and the sconces near here, when you turn the sconces, it pops open a secret door. And you can see there's another little room back there.
Well, let's see what's in these sarcophaguses before we go too far.
So you want to open it?
Yeah, Quinta hop down and kind of examine it, blow on the crack.
All right.
Does it look like it's been like recently fuddled with?
Give me 1 second here.
Now, you can't put nothing in the combat tracker. Now. It's 1 minute till.
As you, oh no worries. As you pop open the sarcophagi, this statue's left hand, this oh, come on, cone of black lightning comes out of his hand and sweeps over and hits Blink and Quint.
Yikes!
As why couldn't you guys see? Oh, because he's hidden. So you both made your saving throws, and so you take 1 damage each. Because you take half damage.
Quint jumps out of the way and it like
2d10
singes
and
the
you take
top
1
of
damage.
singes the top of 2d10. Wow!
Yeah,
I
I rolled
back.
a 2
What?
and a 1.
I think that was a clue. Does someone want to open the other one? And he points over that way.
Blink stands out of the way this time, but I want to take a closer look at this statue.
Okay.
Where he opens another coffin.
Wait. Okay.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
No, not really. I mean, I know it's the god of death. Do I notice? Does that give me any clues to anything about that?
You're gonna die.
Other than the fact that it shot necrotic lightning out of its hands, pointing towards the thing, you don't notice anything else.
Was there anything in the sarcophagus, or did I not get it open? Was I like, ah?
You got it open
Ow, that was
as
my
it shocked you,
fault.
since it didn't really do much to you. You got it open and it was empty inside. Yeah, there's nothing inside there.
It's like a trap. Maybe we should open the other 2. Not the one it's pointing at.
I'm gonna move into this other room before they do that.
Yeah, I'll open this one that I'm on.
That you're on?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. As you open it, coming from out of his hand, a blast of necrotic energy.
Now here's the 2d10s.
And this one, you fail your saving throw. taking
Ooh.
14 points of black lightning necrotic damage as it zaps you, and you just lose control of your limbs and feel the life being drained out of you.
Was there anything in it?
Where did your token go?
It was empty.
And it
Blink's
goes
running away.
flying.
And I found no secret door behind it.
Nope, there was no secret door behind it.
Maybe
All right,
there's
let's
a.
go.
You want to go and
Maybe
search
there's a.
that room?
Yes.
All
Quinn
right. So in here, you
darts through quickly.
so you head on into this little room, and in here you find it looks like bones of long dead, long forgotten dead. There's some rotting burial shrouds, and the room is, it's really not a whole lot in there, but there is in this little room. There's 3 kind of small wooden treasure chests. That are there. You don't see any lock on them.
All right, go ahead and open them now, guys.
We'll check them for traps first.
And I'm going to pray. Who's opening it? Laskar or Tyrion?
I'll be the idiot this time.
All right.
So,
Give me. Are you checking for traps, or are you just opening them up?
Checking for traps.
Okay. Give me a thieves' tools. Check.
Ooh.
Oh, beautiful. You find absolutely no traps and no lock.
Unfortunately, it's a mimic.
All right, I'm gonna try to pop it open.
All right. You pop it open, and what you see is it looks like some badly tarnished silver ingots. A pile of them.
How much can you guys carry?
And remember, there's
Well,
3 chests.
I'm really strong.
All right. Well, let's partner up. I'd like to open these other chests. I'd also like to check them for traps, though, and mimicry.
Okay. No mimics. None of them are trapped, and they are all open.
Silver ingots.
Okay, yeah.
And they each contain 100 silver ingots, which I will now add to the party sheet if you want to take them.
How much is a silver ingot?
how big are?
Hey, Kobold, can you tinker us some wheels, and we can just have 3 carts full of silver ingots?
Each ingot is worth 5 silver.
So.
Does the barony of Doresh mean anything to us?
It certainly means something to Quint.
Quint isn't paying attention.
So 50 gold.
It's 300 times 5 silver. So 10 silver is
15,
a gold. So
15.
150.
Yeah, 150 gold. Eh.
So the Greater Duchy of Doresh, or the Duchy of Doresh, Quint is very familiar with. That is one of the 3 countries that was overtaken by the Undead Kingdom and now form the Greater Duchy of Morgau. Morgau, Doresh, and Krakovar were the 3 countries that were overthrown by the Undead King, Vampire King.
Well, you guys talk. Last cause, just one by one, putting them in his pocket casually, seeing if anybody stops him. How much do they weigh? Because I want to track that.
That's a good question. I don't know how much they each weigh.
Can we just
I don't
sell them all?
Yeah, we can just sell them all. I don't need you to track them.
Oh, that's cause just being a jerk, basically.
Half a pound each.
You're really trying to make friends, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know who you guys are. I think we're even. You saved me. I saved you. I offered you some beer. I killed some things with beer. Beer. I don't know, man.
These are like cheese curds with these little stamps on them.
And with that, you've pretty much explored the entirety of the place.
Except for the big
Oh.
ghoul.
Well, you've
Nice.
explored this map.
Nice map. Looks even better
Yeah.
now that it's all uncovered.
It's a nice little map. They have some nice well done maps. Some are repurposed, so they don't, like, the rooms don't make a whole lot of sense sometimes, but this particular one was quite good. Fit everything
Well, I think
really
this
well.
is a good spot to stop for the night.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey? We're Midgarding. Midgard, Empire of the Ghouls.
We get to level up.
Level up.
Not quite yet. Soon.
So tomorrow night, some of us will be over on Rob's stream playing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. I'll be DMing over there. And Sunday, I'm running against the Giants with my my home buddies from high school that I convinced to get on Fantasy Grounds. And then Tuesday we're off, and then we're back on Thursday where I'm over on Marbania stream playing Deadlands, and then Friday I'll be running Jungles of Chult back here. So, an uncommon magical item for last call.
All right. So do you need that table?
Maybe, probably.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead and roll on that table. You get a potion of growth.
Should give that to the halfling. Just say it. Just say it.
Let me put it on your character sheet.
I did.
I'm gonna
Okay,
wait till the right
terrifying.
moment and give it to Tarian. Be like a power up.
I don't
know.
think
large-
the potion of growth works on drunk people, does it?
The large
There you
raven
go.
would be terrifying. I'm just saying.
Tyrion's offended because, he thinks he's plenty big enough.
All right, we're gonna go raid Rob 2E before we get out of here. So say goodbye to the stream. 5 seconds. Goodbye.
All right, bye everybody. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys.
Thank you, John, for all your hard work. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
John.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, Jeremiah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you did
not
a
the
great
first
job.
It's
time
already
I've
gone.
died. I'll die again. It'll be fine.
You did a great job role playing him, so that aspect of him was really gonna be missed.
Yeah, I like Tick Tick. I knew you kind of from the start were upsetting at him dying, but that made me sad.
Now I'm